Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Nhi, N-H-I, and as you can tell, I am Vietnamese. If you are dating a Vietnamese woman and thinking about marrying her, here are a few things that you should know before tying the knot. I gotta tell you, these things might not apply to every Vietnamese woman. Most of them would apply to Vietnamese women in Vietnam. Before going into the topic, let me introduce myself a little bit. I came to America 10 years ago. I came here for school. I met my husband, who is American, at college, and we have been married for over 6 years now. I got my bachelor degree in accounting, and I am an accountant. I have been an accountant for 4 years. Anyway, if you like this video, please subscribe to my channel because half of the income from this channel is donated to an orphanage in Vietnam. Okay, now that you know a little bit about me, let's jump right into the topic of this video. By the way, while listening to me, enjoy these beautiful photos of Vietnam. My answer for that question is most likely yes. But it doesn't mean she marries you just because of the green card or the citizenship. She might also love you. I think there is nothing wrong when a woman tries her best to get a better life for herself and for her family. And if you love her enough, and if you also feel the love she gives you, then don't be afraid to marry her, to become a big part of her life, of her journey to a new land, and to help her fighting her dreams. If I was a fortune teller and you paid me, I would probably give you a correct answer for this question. But I am not a fortune teller, so I would tell you marriage takes work. I would say many Vietnamese women are very loyal and family comes first. So as long as you love her and treat her nicely, she would not leave you. Who would do, right? Only the crazy ones do. With that being said, make sure you don't marry a crazy woman. So take your time to get to know her. As you know, every woman is different. And there are good women and bad women. So make sure you take your time and you get to know the person before going any further. I have to warn you though, if you are in like your 50s or 60s and you want to marry like a 25-year-old Vietnamese woman, then I would say there's a big chance that she might leave you after she gets her citizenship. If she doesn't leave you after she got her citizenship, then you are a very, very lucky man. It's like you hit a jackpot. So I would say to avoid a broken heart in the future, you should probably find somebody in her late 30 or early 40. Women at that age are more mature and probably know how to take care of you. If you just want to go for like a hot body and somebody young, fun, and beautiful, then I don't know what to tell you. There is a price for everything. If you have been to Vietnam, you would know that Vietnam is still a poor country. So yes, if you marry a Vietnamese woman, it is most likely you would be married to her whole family. Unless you refuse to do that, and that could cause some problems. To many Vietnamese women, family is very important. She might love you very much, but she loves her family more than you, especially her parents. You might already know that many Vietnamese women from poor families in Vietnam, they have to get married to old Chinese or Korean men to help their families out. I would say in most cases there's no love in the beginning. It might be pretty hard for people from Western countries to understand, but it's quite normal for us, for Vietnamese, to understand why things like that happen. I do not think it's a great way to start a relationship, like marrying for money and not knowing your partner well enough and not even like speak the same language or understand each other. But these girls, they have no other choices. They are too poor and they want to help the family out. So they pretty much have to sell themselves to these old men to get some money, and they don't know if they're gonna be treated well or what the future would be like. So I'm talking to you Western men. I hold a higher standards for Western men just because a lot of Western men treat women a lot better than many Asian men. If you are Asian, don't get offended because I said many Asian men. I don't say that all Asian men. Anyway, if you marry a Vietnamese woman, and yes, you are expected to help her family out as well. I am not saying all families are like that, but a lot of families in Vietnam, they still need help with money sometimes. I mean, if you don't mind and you want to help her family out, great. It is pretty sad to say, but a lot of parents in Vietnam, they consider the daughter who is married to a Western guy to be a bank account. In many cases, the whole family relies on her. And if she doesn't have money or make money yet, she most likely asks you for money to help her family out. It's not like you must give her family money. It's just something family members do to one another in Vietnam, like helping parents out when they need help. I mean, like, if you don't want to help her family out, she would probably get upset, and for the long run, it might not be good for your relationship, your marriage. So I would recommend, once you bring her over to your country, you should help her establish her life there as fast as you can, and help her look for jobs or go to school to get a degree so she could get a better job with higher pay, so that could bring in more income for your family, and she could use a little bit of money to help her family in Vietnam. That way you don't feel like you have to use your hard-working money to give it to her family all the time. I would say have a conversation with your wife when you both can agree on an amount of money you can put aside to send her family monthly or once every few months. Don't feel like you have to say yes to every request that she makes. Again, that goes back to picking out a good woman in the beginning, because a good woman would not turn you into a bank account. Yeah. Well guys, I hope this video helps you out in some ways. If you enjoy it, please subscribe to my channel. If you don't know yet, my channel has quite a few beautiful ladies watching. So if you want to, make friends, leave a comment below and introduce yourself. Only if you are still single though. Well, take care of yourself, and I promise I will make more videos in English, and I hope I have some more viewers. I will see you soon and have a great day, guys.